Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to GRD110 Typography 1. This is a great class and I'm really glad that you're in it. Text is the fastest way to render information from one person to another, especially when one of those people isn't there. And so in that way, you may consider this to be one of the most essential classes that you are going to take to really get the ball rolling on your design career. Think about the world around you. How many messages do you see every day? Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, and most of them have information given to you in a text-based format. If they didn't have to, they probably wouldn't bother, but it is the fastest, most distinct way to pass information back and forth. Because it is so essential, art directors will be looking very closely at the typography you present in your graphic design pieces, in your portfolio, and how you present yourself to the world. It's a quick and easy indication of how good your skills are and how much money you're worth when they go to hire you. So when you think about this class, remember, is this what you want to do with the rest of your life? Do you want to be a graphic designer? Do you want to work with web design, social media marketing, print, digital work? Do you want to work with apps? Do you want to communicate visually to another person through photography, illustration, sketching, video? You name it. Typography is a major portion of every one of these. Pay attention, work hard, really do some outside research into what makes typography click, and it will really serve you well. Some people find that as they move towards the end of their time in this degree program, they wish they had had a better grasp on typography and really making it work. Don't find yourself at the end of the program wishing you knew better. Take this time now. It will really serve you well. Okay. Why are we studying typography? Well, type changes over time. Let's look at some images here from the 1980s. You can see they don't really look that great. Let's look at some images here from the 1990s. Let's look at some images here from the 2000s. While many of these are good and good for their time, unfortunately, styles change over time. And as a good typographer, if you can understand what is working and why, that's going to really help you along your way. You want to avoid fonts with baggage like Comic Sans, Times New Roman, Algerian, Hobo, you name it. If you're not sure what fonts have baggage with them, which fonts are universally despised, you should do a little bit of research into that. Now, over the course of this semester, you're going to see that this is a little bit different than other courses you may be used to. For the first month, we're going to focus on theory. There won't be any big projects. It'll all be coming to understand what is good typography. We may not all be able to agree on what is good, but we can understand what is bad, why it should be changed, and possibly even how. And we're going to learn about that. Starting in week 3, we're going to start moving into the software aspects of what it is that we're doing. Your first big project will begin in lesson 5. This is something that will give you a whole month to understand what makes good typography, several weeks to understand how to use the program, and then it's all up to you. We will have a practical in week 8. If you haven't been focusing on your bookwork, if you haven't really gotten a good grasp on the specifics of the program, at the midterm of the project process, if you can't use the software well, your grade's going to take a big tank. So please focus on your book work, get it done. It's going to be a lot easier than you think. My name is Tyler Dockery. I'm on campus every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 in the morning until 7 o'clock at night. So if you need to talk, I'm going to be in classes from 8 until noon. And then I'm going to be working in my office, and then I'll also be in the ILC on main campus. So if you need to see me about an issue, if you need to talk to me about an issue, if we need to have a Teams chat, I'll make myself available. I look forward to seeing your work. Welcome to class.